how are you? In this video, we'll discuss about abstract method, abstract class, interface, public, private, and protected members. Okay, this is what our part 4 of class and object. Okay, so topics to cover. Definitely we'll cover abstract method, what is abstract class, what do you mean by interface, public, private, protected members, and str method and repr function. So we will see one by one. So first, just we see what do you mean by abstract class and abstract method. An abstract class is a blueprint for other classes. Okay, suppose one class is there, say class 1, and that will be the blueprint of other class. That means other class, say class 1, class 2, class 3 should follow this abstract class. Okay, now it allows us to define a set of methods that should be constructed within any subclasses built from the abstract class. So it allows us to define a set of methods that should be constructed. So just remember this one, within any subclass built from the abstract class. So one abstract class is there. Okay, now here we just define subclasses, two subclasses. These two are what the subclasses. Now abstract class, here some attributes and methods are there. Okay, now it indicates that subclass must implement all the associated abstract methods. Okay, so subclass should construct the methods which are defined inside the abstract class. Okay, now partial implementation classes are called abstract class. In other words, a class that contains one or more abstract methods is called abstract class. So abstract class contains abstract methods. Okay, so a class contains one or more abstract methods. So we'll see what you mean by abstract method. Every abstract class in Python should be derived from ABC class. ABC nothing but abstract base classes. So ABC class which is present in ABC module. So definitely we have to import ABC. We have to import ABC to implement abstract class and abstract method. Okay. If a class contains at least one abstract method, and if you are extending ABC class, then instantiation is not possible. That is, abstract class with abstract method, instantiation is not possible. That means suppose one abstract class is there where one abstract method is there, then associated object, we cannot create one object. That is called instantiation. Okay, we'll see with example. Note that parent class abstract method should be implemented in the child class. Otherwise, we cannot instantiate child class. If we are not creating child class object, then we won't get any error. That means what? Suppose two abstract methods are there. In this subclass also, we have to implement those abstract methods. If you remove any one or both, we cannot create associated object. Are you getting my point? So abstract methods are there, method 1, method 2. We have to define method 1, method 2 in this particular subclass. If you don't, then we cannot create objects. Okay, an abstract method is a method. An abstract method is a method that has a declaration but not have the implementation. So abstract method means what? Here only just declaration part is there. So here these two will be the abstract method. Here we just declare those methods. We do not implement. We will implement in the subclass only. Okay, sometimes we don't know about the implementation of any method, but still we need to declare a method. Then such type of methods can be declared as abstract methods. Sometimes it is required, it is there that okay, we have to create calculation, but we don't know what should be inside this particular calculation. So we define it as a abstract methods. Note that child classes are responsible to provide implementation for parent class abstract method. That just we have discussed. Okay, so implementation should be there in the child class only. In Python, we can declare abstract method by using @abstract method decorator. So this is what our decorator we have to use to define, to say Python that this method is the abstract method. Okay. So three important parts are there. First important part is what? Abstract class in Python should be derived from ABC. Second is what? We have to use abstract at that abstract method operator. And third is what? Instantiation is not possible. Okay. So parent class abstract method should be implemented in the child class. This one is also important. Otherwise, we cannot create object. Okay. Now see the examples one by one. So definitely the syntax is what? This is what our syntax. Import ABC from ABC import asterisk means from ABC module we have to import all the components. So this is what our method. Method name is what a1. Okay, and here only declaration part is there. Implementation part is not there. That's why we use pass. And definitely how to know this one is the abstract method? We need one decorator. So this is what our decorator. It tells that this method is the abstract method. Are you getting my point? So you can see few examples. So from ABC import asterisk, we need all the components. Class student. So name of the class is what? Student. Okay. Here def marks self. So marks is a method, and which type of, so this is what one method is there, name is marks, and it is what? Abstract method. It is what? Abstract method. So definitely this student is what? It's an abstract class. So if a class contains at least one abstract method, then this class is called abstract class. Are you getting my point? Okay. So this is what our abstract class. This is what our abstract method. Okay, and this is what the decorator. So decorator tells that this is the abstract method. Next, we can see another example. So definitely we have to import all the components. Class my class pass. Okay, now here we can see inside this there is no abstract method. Since there is no abstract method, definitely we can create an object. So name of the class is what? Name of the class is my class. Okay, and we can create one object. Name of the object is obj, and we can print both my class and obj. So my class, the print is what? It is a class. It is inside the main, and the name is my class. And the print of obj what? It is inside the main. Name of the class is my class, and it is an object, and address of the object is this one. Okay, since here no abstract method is there, that's why it is possible to instantiate. Okay, now definitely we abstract class should be derived from ABC class. So definitely we may derive. So this is what our class. So this is what? My class. Okay. Now ABC is what? ABC will be what? ABC will be the parent method. It's a parent class. So my class, if so, that means what? My class is what? It's an abstract class. And definitely in here also no abstract method is there. Okay, and obj is equal to my class. That means we create one object obj, and we can print the object. So print obj means what? Here print that it's inside the main. Class name is my class. It is an object, and address of the object is this one. Okay, now you can see the example 4. Here from ABC import asterisk means from ABC we import all the components. Class my class ABC. So definitely already you know that name of the class is what? My class, and ABC we can say ABC is a parent. So here we inherit all the things from the ABC. Okay, and here method 1 is there. Method 1 is what? It is an abstract method. How it is known? Because of this decorator. The decorator tells that this is an abstract method. Now question is, already we know if in an abstract class abstract method is there, instantiation is not possible. We cannot create object. So if you try to create one object, it will give one type error, and it will print one message. Okay, so we can see it, we can run it and we can see the output. Okay, we can execute it and definitely we will receive an error. This is what our error. Okay, so if a class contains abstract method, then we cannot create object. Now we can see one simple example of abstract method or class. Now see, from ABC import ABC abstract method. But actually here we do not import everything, we just import, we need two components, capital ABC and abstract method. Okay, or what we can do, we can write like this way. Just previous one is also okay, no issue. In that case means what, we are importing everything. We are importing everything. Okay, now name of the class is my class. So this is what our, sorry, name of the class is polygon. Okay, and it inherits, it's a derived class from the class superclass or the parent class ABC. So ABC is a parent class. So polygon inherits all the ABC class, all the components of ABC class. Number of edges, NOES is nothing but our number of edges. So NOES, it is what, a abstract method. Okay, now two classes are there, triangle and pentagon. One class is there, name of the class is triangle. Another class is there, name of the class is pentagon. Okay, now here also implementation of abstract method is there. Here also NOES, two methods are there, and definitely few lines are there. All the programs are doing, all the methods are printing something, doing something. Okay, now polygon, name of the class, and it inherits from the ABC. Okay, inside this NOES, one abstract method is there. Two more classes are there, triangle and parents. Inside the you have defined the NOES and you implement NOES and both the NOES in both the classes, and definitely we inherits from the polygon. Okay, so that means it is like that. Now here we create one object obj1 from the triangle. Okay, definitely this obj1 can access NOES, and we can create another object obj2 for from the pentagon class, and we definitely obj2 can access this NOES. So we can see the output. We can see the output, and we can explain it further. Okay. So the scenario is this now. Okay. Now if you execute it, you just see the output. So obj1 can contain execute invoke this particular method. So this method means what? This one, it contains 3 edges. The output is what? This one. And for this particular, it will invoke what? It contains 5 edges from the pentagon. Are you getting my point? So what if here you can see this is what our abstract method, this is what our template, that every class must contain. So that's why every two subclasses contains NOES. Now suppose we do not implement NOES in the pentagon class. Is it okay? Execute it. Now you can see you will receive an error. It is not okay. We should define abstract method in parent class, in subclass, or in the child class. Are you getting my point? And that is the actual use of abstract method or abstract class. So abstract method or abstract class tells the others that in your subclass, what should be the component? You must contain those components, those methods and attributes. Okay. Acha. Some more you can write like this way. So okay, we may do this one, or we may write like this way. It is also okay, no issue. We can execute it. So here, name of the class is my class. Okay, name of the class is my class. Here we inherits ABC. So definitely from ABC parent class. ABC is a parent class. Okay, one method is there. it is a my method, and we are doing nothing. Class my child class is there. It is what? My child class is there, and we inherit everything from the my class. Okay, and here my method is also there. So this is nothing but our instance method. Okay, now you just see this one. This is not our abstract method. This is not our, because we haven't implement like this way. This is just one method we have declared. So at that abstract method is not there here. So that this is not our abstract method. So we can do like this way. So definitely obj is equal to my class. We can create one object. Now we can check something. We do something. Check a subclass whether we can check whether my class is a subclass of ABC. Is my class is subclass of ABC? It's a true. Is a my child class? Is it a subclass of my class? We can check. Yeah, it's a true. Is instance obj is an instance of my class? You can see instance of my class. Yes, it is true. Obj instance of my child class. It is also true. Is obj object of ABC class? Here also it is also true. So here we define object for my class, but it is the applicable for all the classes. My child class, my class, as well as ABC. Okay. Now note that concrete classes contains only concrete methods, but abstract classes may contain both concrete methods and abstract methods. Concrete method means in that method declaration as well as implementation both are there together, but abstract method only declaration part is there, implementation part is not there. Okay, so we can see example. So we just see the example. So in the first example here, class is what? Name of the class is my class. Name of the class is my class. Okay, and it inherits from the ABC class. So it is ABC class. Okay, here two methods are there, method 1 and ABS method. Method 1 is a concrete method. It's a concrete method. Why? Because declaration and implementation both are there. So method 1 is a concrete method. ABS method is an abstract method, because here only declaration part is there, but inside it no implementation part is there. And we tell Python that at that abstract method is decorator is used to say that ABS method is the abstract method. So here ABS method is also there. So this is what our concrete method, this is what our abstract method. So it tells it, that means one abstract class may contains both abstract method as well as concrete method. Okay, now class my subclass, we can create another subclass. Name of the is what? My subclass, and here we inherit everything from my class. Okay, here also method 1 is there, ABS method is there. Now here also method 1 is there and ABS method is there. Okay, so here ABS method is abstract method. Definitely inside the child class we have to implement it, otherwise we will receive an error message. And here method 1 is there in the parent class as well as in subclass. That means here we are applying method overriding. So this method will override this method. So for method overriding, please check our previous video where we have discussed method overriding in details. Okay, now obj is equal to my subclass. Now create one object of this my subclass, and definitely obj can execute M1 as well as ABS method. So obj method 1, it will print what? Now inside this method, now if we want to invoke this one, inside this method, using super, already using super we can execute the parent method. So super bracket dot method one. This is the method of parent method. So it will print number one, love, tolerance, and selfness should be practiced. First one. After that, it will print the second message. You are only entitled to the action, never to its fruit. Third, okay, and third is for we want to invoke this ABS method. So for that, it will print the third message. Good work, never wasted, always rewarded by the God. Okay, is it okay? So this is what. Achha, next. Next we'll discuss about the interfaces. Okay, so interfaces. If an abstract class contains only abstract methods, such type of abstract class is called interface. It's a very simple. Okay, so if you see the previous example, now this is what here both the abstract class and as a concrete methods, abstract method and concrete methods are there. So this is not interface. Okay, now here only here is nothing is there. Okay, now you can see here only one abstract method is there. So this is what our interface. Okay, this is also for our interface. Okay, but this is not our interface because it contains both concrete method as well as the abstract method. Okay, so difference, what is the difference between concrete class, abstract class, interface? Concrete class completely implementation and ready to provide service. Abstract class partially implemented class and implementation is done partially but not completely. Interface, if you don't know anything about implementation, we just mention required specification, then we should go for the interface. So concrete class contains concrete method. Okay, abstract class contains concrete method as well as abstract method. Interface contains only the abstract method. So it is fully implemented, it is partially implemented. Here no implementation part is there, only declaration part is there. Okay, so an interface is a blueprint for designing the classes. Like classes, interfaces defines methods, but these methods are abstract. Definitely, an abstract method is one that the interface simply defines. It doesn't implement the methods. Just already we have discussed it. We just see one simple example of interface. So for the sake of completeness, because already we have discussed everything. So from ABC import asterisk means that we need every component of ABC module. So here parent class is ABC. Okay. So the name of our class is my class. Okay, so one ABC is there. So my class inherits everything from the parent class ABC. Here three abstract methods are there. Method 1, method 2, method 3. Every time we use decorators at the rate abstract decorators to tells that these are the abstract methods. Here only declaration part is there and no implementation part is there. Now this is the class. It contains only the abstract class. So my class is what? It is an interface. Okay, we created one subclass. Here we define my class is a parent class. And here we implemented method 1 and method 2. Here we implemented method 1 and method 2. And another subclass is there. Another subclass is there. And here we pass subclass as a parent class. This one. Okay. And here we implemented the method 3. Is it okay? So M1, M2, M3, these are the abstract method. Inside subclass, we have implemented M1 and M2. Inside subclass, we have implemented M3. So it's another way of implementing the abstract class and abstract method. Now we see the output one by one. We just see the output one by one. Okay. So first we have created an object obj for the class subclass. So we have created one object. It is what? Obj. Now object obj object can access all the methods m1, m2, m3. So if it will invoke method 1, it will print what? Ina mina dika. It will invoke the method 2 also. Method 2. So why Katappa killed Bahubali? It will print this one. And method 3, it will print. And method 3, it will print success के पीछे मत भागो, excellence का पीछा करो. So it will print this one. So in this way, we can implement abstract class and abstract method. So for large project, such type of concept is very useful. Next, we'll go for the concept called public, protected, and private attributes. Okay, so public attributes is what? By default, every attribute is a public. We can access from anywhere, either within the class or from outside of the class. Okay, protected attribute, such type of attribute can be accessed within the class anywhere, but from the outside of the class only in child class. That means what? Class is there, class 1 is there, another class 2 is there. It inherits from the class 1. Suppose one variable is there, say A, and if it is a public variable, then it can be accessed from here. You can access here, here, or outside of the class. If it is a protected, it can access here and here only. And private attribute, such attribute can be accessed within the class anywhere, but from outside of the class only in child classes. We can specify an attribute as protected by prefixed with double underscore symbol. So to specify protected, we use single underscore. To specify private, we use double underscore. Note that we can't access private variable directly from outside of the class, but you can access it using like this way. Object name, we can write like this: object name dot underscore class name underscore underscore variable name. In this way, we can access it. We just see the output. We just see the example. Now, here we can see, here you can see, here 3 variables are there, 3 class variables are there. These are not the instance variable. Definitely we can create instance variable, no issue. V1 is a public attribute, underscore V2 is a protected attribute, underscore V3 is what? It's a private attribute, and the contents are 3, 5, 7 respectively. Here we define method 1, is an instance method, and here we print V1, V2, V3 using the class name. Why? Because these are the class variables. So to define, to access the class variable, definitely we have to use class name. So my class dot v1, it will print 3. My class dot underscore v2, it will print 5, and my class dot underscore v3, it will print 7. This is what our method. So one class is there. Name of the class is my class. Here 3 variables are there: v1, v2, and v3. So this one is the public method, the public attribute. This is protected attribute. This is what our private attribute. Okay. Now we create one object. Sorry, another one object is there. Method 1 is definitely method 1 is there already. This is the what our method 1. Acha, obj is equal to my class. Name of the class is obj, and definitely obj can access this method 1. So it will print what? v1, v2, v3, 3, 5, 7. Okay. Now outside of the class, public variable. So we can use my class dot v1. It will print 3. My class dot v2. So using class name, we can also protected variable. But using class name, we cannot access the private variable. Okay. So if you want to access, if you want to execute it, it will print an error message. Okay, you can execute it and you will receive an error message in line number 70. You just see. In line number 17, error message is there. So we cannot do this one. So definitely we cannot access this. So to access it, we can access using the object name dot underscore my class name underscore variable name v3. And if you execute it, we can get the output. Okay. So outside of the class, it will print 3 for v1. For v2, it is 5, and for this one, it is 7. Achha, v1 obj object can access v1 and v2 too. So that's why the output of is 3 1, v2 is 7. Definitely object cannot access this v3 private variable. So it will print, and so we cannot do this one. If you try to execute it, in this case also you will receive an error message. You just see the error message. Okay. Next, we'll see the str method and repr function. Str method returns a string to representation object, and we use it increase readability. So we use str method to represent the object properly. Okay, you just see the output. You just see the program. It will be clear now. So here class employee is there. One class is there. Name of the class is employee. Okay, here one constructor is there. Here two instance variables are there, employee number and employee name. Okay, so after that E1 is equal to employee. So you just create one employee. Here we are passing 1 and Nikita. So we create one object. Name of the object is E1, where employee number is equal to 1 and employee name is Nikita. We can create another object E2. Okay, E2 from the employee, and here also employee number is equal to 2 and employee name is equal to Srikanth. So we can, if you print P1 and E1 and E2, it will print these two. So main, so you can print it, no issue. We can execute it. So we can get this output. So for E1, class name is employee and it is an object, address is this one. Another also E2 is also class name is employee, object at address this one. Now what if we enable this str method? And you just see the difference. Here we print str method. Here we print something. Here we return something. So the employee name is this one. So it will execute. If you execute it, we can get this one, this output. So you just see the output. You just see the difference. Okay. So here you can write more something more. It is an object. We can print it. So it is an object. Here content is this one. So E1, what is E1? E1 is an object. Employee number is 1 and name is Nikita. For the second E2, it is an object and employee number is. That means here you are increasing the readability using the str methods. Okay, so you just for this particular format, please refer our string video where we have discussed it in details. What is the meaning of this placeholder and everything? Is it okay? The use of str. Next, last but not the least, repr function is there. It is used to return string containing a printable representation of object. Note that result string can be converted into original defined by using eval function. So repr function, it will convert object to string. Eval convert string to object, which is not possible in the str function. So we can explain it like this. So import date time. Today is equal to date time dot now. So it is what? It is an object. Now if you print the today, if you print today, it will print what? This one. In this. So this is what our year, date and the time. Now, pdate is equal to repr, so it converting date time object to str, and if you print pdate, we can get the output. This is what our output. Okay. Now, we can, using eval, we can convert string to object, converting str object to date time. So str, we can convert str object to date time, and if you print this one, so we can get the original one. This one, we can get this one. Okay, so it is what our use of repr and eval. So it is the end of this particular video.